from Bell Shakespeare, Julius Caesar, 3rd to the 13th of August.
John Bell invited me to direct Julius Caesar at the same time as he invited me to join him as the Associate Artistic Director at the company. It seemed to me a kind of interesting choice for somebody in power to bring in their number two and then invite them to direct Julius Caesar. I think anyone in Canberra would know that this is a kind of key text along with Machiavelli about how to overthrow a leader. It's such a simple story that we have Caesar, Julius Caesar, the greatest ruler of all time, returning and having a triumph, and a small group of plotters decide that he is too powerful and in fact he wants to be king. And so they decide on what we'd now call a preemptive strike. Decide to take him out before he gets too powerful. And this is where Shakespeare's genius lies, is it sits in that, was it the right thing or wasn't it the right thing to do? So they assassinate him brutally, and they in fact wash their hands in his blood. They think they're doing it for the good of democracy. They think they're doing it for the good of Rome. And the play's first half leads up to that, and then the second half is about the power vacuum that's left with. They hadn't sorted out who would replace him as leader. So again, incredibly kind of topical play, that if you haven't got it completely sorted, how dangerous that can be. And so the second half is about Mark Antony turning the mob on Brutus, Cassius and our other plotters until their eventual suicides in the end. It's kind of so simple, so brilliant, this play. When approaching the casting of the play, I started really with Julius Caesar, which is a kind of interesting play for an actor because it's the central person, but in fact is dead by halfway through the play. So you need someone who's going to make some impact, and in fact the character becomes almost more influential on the play after their death, the way the memory of the character is brought on. And so I've cast Alex Menglet, who is an actor I haven't worked with before but have long loved, who is an incredibly charismatic and kind of vivacious Russian, who will bring a kind of spontaneity, I think, and we'll see why particularly Caesar was such a favourite with the people and with common people. I think he'll bring that, but he'll also have a slightly sinister edge so that we can suspect that maybe the plotters are not wrong. I think Julius Caesar is particularly good play for those who love Shakespeare. It's one of the greats, and those people who are kind of maybe new to it or not so up in their Shakespeare, because it's so clear. It's so. I think people will recognise in a lot of political thrillers after it. They can see the kind of precursor here because the story is so clear and so fast, and the drama is so tight. And the dilemmas are so good that Julius Caesar is the title character, but Brutus is really the tragic hero in the centre of it. Is that you're dealing with a person who thinks they're doing the best for their country, that they're trying to put the country before themselves, and that's a kind of central dilemma I think we all face in various degrees. So I think it's got a great appeal, this play.